Welcome to Mundo Crypto's newscast.
Today we'll be covering the latest updates around Terra's new chain with Luna's new tokens already available in exchanges.
In addition, Cronje's possible return to Fantom and Ethereum's gas fees reduction are just some of the headlines in the spotlight this week.
With Bitcoin's price sitting above the $31,500 mark, let's kick off.
Bitcoin is insurance against financial catastrophe. These are the words of Bill Miller, the founder of the great fund manager Miller Value Partners. In an interview, Miller assured that Bitcoin can be a means for those who are caught in a conflict. In fact, he used Afghanistan as an example.
Yes, he was referring to the withdrawal of US troops, and he highlighted the Western Union stopping sending remittances, and Bitcoin was used instead. It seems that Miller is sticking to his guns and is leading by example. Just a few months ago, he invested half of his assets in Bitcoin and related products.
Indeed, now the Terra network has been successfully forked and the new blockchain is now live. The old tokens of this ecosystem have been renamed following the crash that struck fear into the market. USD Classic and Luna Classic have been relisted on exchanges, as has Luna, the new Terra token with which Do Kwon hopes to revive the ecosystem.
Last Saturday, the new Terra blockchain, Terra Chain, also known as Phoenix 1, referring to it rising from the ashes, was set into motion. Over the weekend, Luna token holders, now called Luna Classic, received an airdrop of new Luna tokens in an attempt to compensate them for the crash. This was carried out proportionally in function of how many and when they had purchased their tokens.
But the arrival of the new tokens was anything but calm, as exchanges rushed to list the token and carry out the airdrop. To put this into perspective, let's take Bybit, for example, which has been a strong supporter of Luna since the beginning. Upon the launch of the new token, its price skyrocketed from $17 to $30.
Qcoin dominated, absorbing more than half of the trading volume over the launch. The price touched $17 but then fell to a mere $5. Binance, on the other hand, has decided to take a more conservative approach and list the new token today, 31st of May. If we look past the ups and downs of prices of assets on the exchanges, what's truly interesting is the mixed feelings investors are giving off. An intoxicating cocktail of fear, hope and uncertainty surrounding the future of the coin and the project, which has led to much speculation regarding its price and the mass sale by investors in an attempt to protect their capital in the event of another crash.
But it's not just investors either that have their doubts about the project, but the whole community. Rumours are popping up surrounding the hidden code that would force holders to delegate their tokens to randomly selected validators. Do Kwon has hastily squashed these rumours, advising users to read the revival plan and corresponding cliff investing periods of the new token.
Do Kwon's main mission now will be to try and regain not only investors' trust, but just as importantly that of a blockchain project that ran on the Terra blockchain, so as they do not migrate to other more stable blockchains.
As a matter of fact, once the market begins to stabilise, this will be an important moment in DeFi history, as it has not yet been determined where all this money invested in Anchor will go. Will it stay on the Terra chain? Will it migrate to the improved Ethereum 2.0? Or will alternatives like Avalanche or Polygon become the backbone of the protocol?
There is no doubt that these coming weeks will bring many interesting developments, and we'll be sure to keep you up to date on all of them.
Going back to Binance, which just so happens to be the news this week for the most recent expansion success.
The cryptocurrency exchange will be able to offer services in Italy following the authorization from the agency and mediation body. Specifically, it has received an authorization as a cryptocurrency service provider, and according to the company's statement, this further proves Binance's commitment to comply with the regulations of each country.
This authorization will allow the exchange to open offices and expand its team in Italy. It seems that the giant is a role, as this news comes after also having been registered in France as a digital asset service provider and receiving the license to operate in Bahrain and Dubai.
More on large exchanges, Huobi doubles down on its efforts to gain a foothold in the Latin American market after acquiring BitX. After establishing itself in countries such as Argentina, Paraguay, Chile, Uruguay, and the most recent acquisition of the Latin American exchange BitX based in Buenos Aires, local users will be able to easily access assets offered by Huobi Global.
The CEO of BitX assures its community that the exchange was founded to protect the value of users' money in the wake of major financial crisis in Latin America. However, let's not forget that Latin America only occupies 10% of the world's cryptocurrency activity despite its large population.
Acquisitions and mergers in the cryptocurrency field are standard practice and are a way to rapidly expand. Just 2 months ago, the mammoth exchange FTX bought Liquid, a Japanese cryptocurrency exchange, and Coinbase recently acquired a derivatives exchange platform to expand its services and offer Bitcoin futures.
One of the main rumours of this week has been the supposed return of Cronje as a Fantom developer, leading the FTM token into a microtrend to the upside.
The South African left the Fantom ecosystem in March of this year, an exit that marks one of the root causes behind the fall of the value of FTM. Although his return has still not been confirmed, the rumour sprouted from the fact that he was seen working on GitHub on the F-Mint protocol, closely linked to Fantom.
In other news, Ethereum fees plummet. The bear market in the cryptocurrency environment has caused a decline in the use of the Ethereum network, and due to low demand, the price of gas fees on the blockchain has fallen drastically, down to 25 gwei on average in 1 day. As a reminder, gigawei is the measurement unit of Ethereum's gas.
Yes, this is due to the hibernation process that the cryptocurrency market is going through, according to Sentiment Portal. If we take a look at the DeFi ecosystem, we can see that Ethereum's network total value locked has fallen by half in recent months, just like the rest of the blockchains.
Speaking of blockchains, the Brave browser integrates into Solana to develop Web3. Brave browser will be able to deploy its tools with the Solana blockchain and therefore access a large ecosystem of decentralized applications. With Brave's update 1.39, users can send and receive Solana tokens directly into the Brave wallet.
Yes, and they'll be able to buy SOL tokens with the fiat money thanks to Ramp tool. From now on, the Solana network will be the default network used in the Brave wallet. BAT tokens, on the other hand, will be able to be used on the Solana chain once they are wrapped through the wormhole.
One of the most used wallets in the world, Metamask, turns to victims of scams. The growing concern about crimes committed in the field of cryptocurrencies has led Metamask to offer new help services to users who have suffered some type of scam. The idea is to provide free advice to those affected.
This new service will guide the victims around the steps to be taken in order to recover stolen funds. To do so, it relies on Asset Reality, a British company that specialises in the recovery of digital assets. Thanks to this service, the company behind the wallet called Consensus will provide data and information in the event and the legal proceedings that are reached after the commission of theft or fraud.
Now, let's move on to Tether, the main stablecoin of the entire crypto ecosystem. The well-known USDT is back in the news. After reassuring investors of its stability by showing the support behind it, it now seems to want to expand its services.
Yes, Tether has decided to release a new stablecoin, this time pegged to the Mexican peso. The MXNT joins the already existing USDT, backed by the dollar, the EURT, backed by the euro, and the CHNT, pegged to the Chinese yuan. This stablecoin will be included on networks like Ethereum or Tron, but this is not all for Tether, is it?
Indeed, USDT has been added to the Polygon network. The intention of Polygon is for Tether to promote the DeFi ecosystem, and its CEO Paolo Ardoino states that Tether will be essential to helping Polygon continue to grow.
The Tether stablecoin is already on networks such as Ethereum, Solana, Kusama, Liquid network, for example. Following this recent announcement, the price of Matic, the Polygon network token, has seen a spike in its price.
And speaking of this network, Polygon, the focus continues to be on privacy and security. Patricia Blockchain announces its collaboration with Polygon to offer a layer of confidentiality to the ecosystem. Specifically, this association will favour the implementation of zero-knowledge computing functionalities.
Yes, now thanks to this technology, Polygon developers will be able to create, as a for instance, an NFT auction where the system will only announce the highest bidder. In short, the idea is to execute private computing transactions on the Particia blockchain and link them to the Polygon's decentralized application through a bridge.
Moving on, cryptocurrencies make their way to PayPal. The vice president of the company revealed at the World Economic Forum that the company is preparing to enable the use of all cryptocurrency and blockchain-related services on their platform. The news comes just 2 years after the company launched its buy, hold and sell service in the United States for the most prominent cryptocurrency on the market, Bitcoin.
It's clear to see that the vice president of the multinational company stands in favour of digital assets. In fact, he hinted that he himself owns cryptocurrencies, stating that it comes naturally to him as he likes to experience the services for himself. The fact that PayPal supports the use of cryptocurrencies is a great development, not only for the company, but for users of the platform.
NFTs have immersed themselves into the world of sport with great force. Many sports entities have made the decision to launch their own collections, and fans have found a way to support their players and teams by acquiring unique collections. A collection that stands out not only due to its acceptance of digital collectibles, but also for being a pioneer in its field is NBA Top Shot.
That's right. Additionally, the National Basketball Association collection of 1,600 NFTs will star legendary player Earvin Magic Johnson and his best and most memorable games throughout the competition. It's no surprise that this is a one-of-a-kind collection has achieved significant recognition in the NFT world, especially due to the fact that it is the first moving collection.
Now, let's talk about someone ahead of his time, Salvador Dali, as he enters the metaverse. The Barcelona Center for Digital Arts has created the Dali Cybernetic, a journey through his most recognized works under a completely innovative vision.
The immersive experience will be available from September 2022 and will be introduced to the metaverse through an artistic interdimensional portal located in IDL in Barcelona. This experience is located in one of the rooms of the Digital Arts Center, which has a set of sensors and virtual reality glasses.
Now, let's look into top gainers and losers in the market. In terms of top gainers, we can see Cardano's ADA token, which has seen a whopping 28% spike. The reasons behind this include a rise in the issuance of the native assets on the network and the upcoming Vaso hard fork, a network upgrade expected in June that would improve scaling capabilities. In second place, we have Axie Infinity, and finally, third place, Aave.
Regards to the losers, the top three are Elrond, ApeCoin and Avalanche, which have seen a decline of around 7%. This being said, it's not the most pronounced that we've seen in recent weeks, where we've seen projects plummet by 18%.
In terms of NFTs, there's no changes since last week. We've got Flow in first place at $2.74, followed by ApeCoin, Decentraland, Tezos and The Sandbox. Although, as Cam mentioned, ApeCoin's drop does stand out.
In the field of decentralized finance, Wrapped, Bitcoin, Avalanche and Day tokens remain on the podium of the market capitalization, a position that remains the same since last week, despite AVAX's continuous fall.
In terms of total value locked, Ethereum, BNB Chain and Tron continue to be the most used chains.
With the top gainers and top losers, we bring this newscast to an end. Thank you for watching and tune in next week for more updates around crypto and blockchain technology.